Hey guys, so this soda here is called Ramune. Ramune is known around the world to be a very popular Japanese soda. And the reason it's so memorable to a lot of people is because it's sealed by a marble that you push into the bottle to drink it. The marble seals the soda closed. But what if I told you that even though this is known all around the world as this really popular Japanese drink, and it's actually known all around Japan as a really popular drink, it's really hard to find. Now, don't get me wrong, you could find them in the occasional grocery store. Not all of them, but a lot of grocery stores. And this doesn't just go for Okinawa. It's actually kind of a hard drink to find, at least in southern Japan. I don't know about Tokyo, Osaka, stuff like that, but I know it's hard to find in southern Japan. Now, why is this drink known as such a popular Japanese drink when it's so hard to find in Japan? This soda, the flavor, is very iconic, and you'd think that people would buy this drink just for the flavor. I mean, what else are you gonna get? Well, I have the answer for you. This is the best alternative, mitsu cider. I think it's made by Asahi. Yes, it's made by Asahi, which is a very popular Japanese drink manufacturer and beer manufacturer. And this tastes pretty much identical to this, except this you can find in Asahi vending machines all over Japan and every grocery store, every convenience store, whereas this you'll find at maybe 60 to 70% of grocery stores. But I've never seen them at a convenience store, and I've definitely never seen them at a vending machine. Now, I was doing a little bit of research on this drink, and it turns out it wasn't even invented by a Japanese man. It was invented by a Scottish man that came to Japan, and then Japan loved the idea so much that they kind of took it for themselves. Now, this is the original flavor of Ramune, or marble soda, whatever you want to call it. And this is a melon flavor that I've never tried before, and I'm gonna go ahead and try these. I'm also, based on my memory, these do taste very similar to each other, but I'm gonna go ahead and try them and see if I could determine a difference. First though, let me show you how this opens. So I get this packaging lid thing off. Ow! Okay, I need a knife. Give me 1 second. You know, maybe this is one of the reasons it's not as popular in Japan, because it's impossible to open. Okay, cut it. Should just open right up. All right. Okay, so let me show you. Marble soda, there's the marble at the top. It's sealing it closed, as you can see, doesn't come out. This lid here, if I could take the paper off, this, I believe, yeah, this part comes out of the lid. You could see that. And this fits perfectly right around the marble into the hole. And what you do, I feel like this is gonna spray everywhere, but what you do is you press down and push the marble. Let's get a close up so you can see. I'll try not to cover it. You'll see the marble fall in. Oh, scared me. I thought it was gonna overflow. So now the marble's inside the soda. You'd think that when you drink it, the marble would just roll back up and block the drink, which is actually true. But on this side of the glass, there's indents that stop the marble. So if you want to drink it, you use the indented side. Oh my God, I'm making a mess. Hold on, I'll be right back. Now, if any of you have ever actually drinking from one of these, you'll know that this little hole at the top here, since there's no lip, it's like impossible to drink this thing. How the f? Anyway, now that I tried this, I'm gonna go ahead and try the mitsu cider, what I remember tasting very similar to the marble soda. Now this, obviously, these were probably about the same price. This is what, 70 yen. If you get this at a grocery store, it's like 70 yen. Vending machines, it's like 120, 140, something like that. I'm gonna try these side by side and see if they taste similar. Let me get a swig of this. Okay, and I don't have to go through a whole ordeal of opening this thing. because it's a bottle and it'll open right up. You get more for your money. They're similar, but they are a little bit different actually. It's almost the same flavor, but this has a little bit more of a like a bubble gummy flavor. You know, when I lived in America and I went to Japanese markets, this soda was actually really popular. And even for me, it was kind of cool to get every once in a while. I didn't like love the flavor or anything, but the marble thing was pretty cool. And especially when you're a kid and you're on the playground or something and you come to the lunch table with one of these things, you pop that marble in, you're definitely one of the coolest kids around at that time. Now, I never tried these as a kid at the lunch table. I had them way later on my own. So I was never the coolest kid at the lunch table, but I did see them around. So I have some theories as to why this isn't actually more popular. And I mean, again, don't hate me. It is popular, but it's not like a regular drink people buy, I don't think. And I think some of the reasons, at least in my own opinion, are one, mitsu cider is very popular. So if you want something that tastes like this, you're gonna get a mitsu cider because it's way more easily accessible. Two, the marble thing is fun, but it's not really that great for drinking out of. This design, it's really cool and really clever, but this little hole at the top, because there's no lips on it or anything, like just get one of these and you'll find that it is like impossible to drink out of it. I don't know how to drink out of it. And you know, I'm expecting some of you in the comments below to be like, oh, how could you not drink out of that? Listen, this, you can't debate me. A bottle is way easier to drink out of than this little hole at the top, okay? This is like designed smoothly. It runs down the side unless you catch it, but there's no lip to catch it on. So just a rant, just my own opinion. Yeah, it's hard to drink out of. Now in Japan, a lot of people do like this Ramune flavor. This glass bottle, like I said before, is not super popular. However, they do make Ramune, this soda, in cans and regular bottles, although they're still a little bit hard to find. This mitsu cider is definitely by far the easiest thing to find. But they also make all kinds of Ramune candies, and this isn't their only flavor. As I said before, I bought the melon, but they also make a bunch of other different flavors. I think there's like 20 or 30 different flavors. It's kind of funny because, you know, as a kid, you grow up learning about this thing and you learn all about it, and you finally take your first trip to Japan, and one of the first things you look for, because this is what you know that's Japanese, is this marble soda, and you can't find it in any of the convenience stores that you go to. You can't find it in a vending machine, and eventually you just go to a grocery store and they have all kinds of drinks, and then in the very top left corner, you see like 3 of these things, and it's just kind of disappointing. So guys, that's it for this marble soda. Let me know what you guys think about this, where you are in Japan, or if you've spent time in Japan. Did you find it easy to find this, or is it easy to find where you are? Also, do you like the flavor? Is it easy for you to drink out of this thing? And do you prefer Ramune or mitsu cider? One more question. I know I have a lot of questions. What is your favorite flavor of Ramune? They have so many. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Kampai.